My dear students, you are invited to my second video on the topic of economics of class 10 globalization. I said you many things on the globalization in my last class. This globalization is a process, is a system where all producers from throughout the world, they work under same roof. We cannot find the difference. All are allowed there to work anywhere, wherever they want their investment capacity, according to their investment capacity, according to the flexibility of that labor law of that government of that country, according to that Sikh industries working there abroad. Normally Sikh industries are being taken by good investors, big investors. They invest huge sums of money, rich investor, huge sums of money they invest there on Sikh industry, and they start that production and increase their field of business there. That is the purpose of the globalization. Sikh industry cannot operate there under globalization. What I got, according to me, Sikh industries are not supposed to work there under globalization. We are talking about interlinking of that market. How it is possible? I said you, big investors having big capacity there to invest that money, they go there according to the system of that country, trade system of that country. If we have a flexible system, very marginal amount is imposed on that producer, producers from all European countries can come over India and start their production here, taking over the charge of that Sikh industry here. Another process is there. These big investors, what are called that multinational company, and other things also we say, your foreign investment. Foreign investment is there means one American investor will come and invest his money there in one sugar factory. For an example, Aska sugar factory or sugar factory, Pony sugar is there in western Orissa. Provision is there. If they are big investor from foreign country, they are called, that is called foreign investment, and they are that multinational company, they can only do that business. Your producer from within the country, they are taking the charge of that one, means possibility thereof demising of that one. So here today's topic says interlinking production across countries. How it is possible? First of all, I said that foreign investment is required. Foreign investors are required. Because they have huge sums. They are rich investors. They are not ordinary investors like India. First of all, I can say here that multinational company or that foreign investors, they come over here to invest crores of rupees. They are for foodstuffs, they are for leather products, they are for the textile products, many more, giving their brand. They invest their money to that local producer. Local producer produce their goods. Okay. Again, according to their agreement or MOU, what we say, memorandum of understanding, that product will be directly shifted there to that original investor. And it will be labeled there. Company's name will be displayed there or put there. It is suppose Bata leather. Bata a branded company, people can purchase more, because once you got that brand means further you cannot get loss in your business. It is the purpose. They know the trick of that business are known to that people. So here this production is very easily widespread there with the help of this foreign direct investment by many countries. They attract that customers by giving offers. They know that business ideas are there, what we can do here in local markets. If we will produce a good and want to sell that in that market, people cannot purchase. Who has made this? No local producer, they are in that bus stand. Local Mistri made that in that bus stand area. No, I cannot. It is not a branded one, we can say directly. Whatever the materials, whatever that capacity of that product, we don't know. According to brand, we can go there directly and purchase it. Bata, you give me Bata. You give me Alan Suri. You give me Crocodile. You give me Vivaldi. This type of offer is there. This type of demand is there in that market. So another thing, when we will go there to Cargill Food, Parek Industry, that are the examples of multinational company working throughout the world. You are eating that, in my last class also I said that you are eating that potato chips. They are available in that market, and we have a belief that our producers are producing in India. It is produced in Bangalore or in Hyderabad. No, that is not there. That foreign investors, they have invested that the logo of that product or systematic scrapping of that product is done by that original company and is sent there to that retailer and wholesaler there to sell in the local market. This is the process there of interlinking of market. American market is linked there with our producer. Some of that industrialists are now residing there in foreign countries. How it is possible? How it was possible? If I go there to Vedanta Bhushan type of industry, they are from foreign base. Indian people, but foreign base. They are investing here because they know that some markets are there related to that product. Greater demand is there. Another one, the flexibility of labor law is there. Transportation capacity is there. Existing government of that locality can help providing raw materials. In that memorandum of understanding, will get all sorts of benefits created for that company. So globalization is possible. So foreign trade and integration of market. What is the benefit of integration of market? How market was integrated? What do you mean by integration of market? We are giving weightage there to that people. See, one product is produced there. We say that it is American season. It will come there to Indian market. Immediately, we will say this season looks good. But that is produced by the weaver of this country. Only labeling is done there on that product. So, this foreign trade has been the main channel connecting countries. How? Because if you will go there to history of Asia or of Europe or of America, at that time you will get that different modern techniques are exchanged nowadays among countries. They have to produce standard product, give standard product. If I will say there about that leather production, stitching is done very in a standard form. Stitching is done. They are providing that machinery, they are providing the technique. Only labor you can provide, make them train, and the trained labor and trained workers can produce a good product, and that can be demanded highly there in that market, and profit rate can grow. It is there. So, a number of trainers will come there, HR will come there to your producer in India. Means, for an example, Ford Motors. Technicians are coming from there, America. They are to our country and assembling that product. In my last class also, I said you about that. That is called that integration of market. So, this integration of market caused this foreign trade results in connecting markets or integration of market in different countries with this process. You will do something in India, you will send that something to America, that something will be again sent to Japan, and finally the production will come. That means integrating three countries. Integrating, combinedly the production is done by that three countries. This planning is done here, your designing is done here, technique is there from America, production is there in Japan. But company's name will be original company. Which company will try there to integrate that market, will do all sorts of activities, provide or create all sorts of provisions there to get the final products. So what is globalization then? If we will come to this one, here you will get, it was a system first started there in developing countries. We are suffering with our traditional product. Getting our traditional product, profit was not there, and that labor intensive method of production caused our production or that profit low. So, that WTO, with the involvement of World Trade Organization, they are in the businesses of many multinational companies, caused finally a new form of market, new standard of market known as globalization. Working of many industries, thousands of industries, under single roof. We cannot feel this is Indian product, this is American product, this is your Japanese product. It is a global product, international product we are saying nowadays. Brand international is there means we are saying that it is international product, it is globally produced. Many countries are involved in the production of this commodity. That's why globalization has got its importance nowadays. So, this thorough discussion of globalization and factors that help there to give start to this globalization will be discussed in my next video. So today, time limit of my videos are there, you know that. So thank you for today. Again I will meet with you students with new concept, new ideas, new spirit of telling the story of globalization to you. Thank you.